the work. These are the things that you can control, things that you can put effort into creating more of and developing, because you can impact what you think, what you do, and who you surround yourself with.
Isn't it funny? I thought I won you over. Isn't it funny?
What's happening, people? Megs here with Living Head First. Welcome back to the coming out party. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll probably want to head on back to part 1 and part 2 so that you can get yourself up to speed, because after part 2, I left you with a real cliffhanger. And what we're talking about is this concept of coming out and going along the coming out journey, and how much stress, anxiety, fear, uncertainty that can create in our lives, and how we can use a structure or put structure and these kind of foundational skills into our lives to help make that process and that stress and the different things that come up for us as LGBTQ plus women a little bit easier for us to manage. So let me get right into showing you what in the heck I am talking about. All right, so here we are back in the Head First Party house. And again, this is the structure that we're putting on a challenging situation. The example is this coming out process that creates a very specific type of stress, fear, anxiety, and a whole host of other emotions that might come up for us as LGBTQ plus women going through this journey. You can apply these concepts to pretty much any challenge that you might have in your life, but that's the example that we're using today. So the outcomes that we're shooting for here are to create more happiness, more confidence, and more connection in our lives. That's something that those are 3 things that mostly all of us want more of in our life. So that's what we're shooting for. And we talked in our last video, if you haven't seen it, go back to part 2, about these foundational skills at the bottom here of intentionality, fun, play, and curiosity, and authenticity, and how those approaches can really help kind of set the stage for us to get to those intended outcomes. But the thing that we haven't talked about yet is this part in the middle, which is the work. These are the things that you can control, things that you can put effort into creating more of and developing, so that you can bridge the gap from the foundational skills to the actual outcomes, because you can impact what you think, what you do, and who you surround yourself with. So let's take a look at how we're going to do that. The 3 things that you're going to need are mindset, skills and habits, and community. And those are the 3 things that you very specifically can choose with intention, with fun, play, and curiosity, and with authenticity to work on in a way that is going to help get you where you want to go, which is most likely more happiness, confidence, and connection. So with mindset, you're going to work on having a positive mindset, a growth mindset, an abundant mindset, busting through limiting beliefs, fact-checking yourself on different fears and anxieties that you might be experiencing, or stories that you have about yourself that might be getting in your way. Those are basically kind of addressing the things that you're thinking on any given day and kind of working with those to get them into a positive place so that you can create more happiness, is kind of the direct outcome that is tied to working on that specific part of yourself. Number 2 is your skills and habits. So these are the little things that you do on a daily basis that make it more likely for you to be successful, more likely for you to feel happy, to have a strong growth, positive mindset, to feel more confident, to communicate more effectively, and to just kind of keep yourself in a good regulated place. So these are things like meditation, movement, nutrition, working on your communication skills and what type of language you're using to communicate, practicing affirmations, journaling, things like that, where you can kind of fit different things into your day that are going to help you be most successful for the things that match your goals. And then the third is community. You can, whether you believe it or not, more often than not, control the people who you are surrounding yourself with. And a lot of these pieces all kind of feed each other. Your mindset is kind of going to dictate the things that you do. The things that you do are going to dictate the type of people that you attract. The kind of people that you're surrounding yourself with will probably influence the things that you do, and the things that you do will tend to influence the way that you think and your level of motivation to kind of keep the whole cycle going. So paying attention to who you're surrounding yourself with, seeking out the type of people you want to be surrounding yourself with that match the type of life and the type of outcome that you want is absolutely key to getting yourself to a place where you will ultimately complete the party house and bridge the gap from those foundational skills up to those ever-evolving results of happiness, confidence, and connection, which you can see all feed each other. Happiness is a mindset. You gain confidence from having skills and habits that you know are going to help you be successful. And if you're being very intentional, fun, and authentic about the people you are surrounding yourself with in your community, you're going to have deeper and better connections that leave you feeling more fulfilled and supported, which is what we all want to do. And then once you put the whole house together, what you have is living head first. And these are all of the pieces that go into creating this lifestyle where you can apply these foundational concepts and the things that you think, do, and the people you surround yourself with to help create the life that you want to have. And nobody's house per se is going to look exactly the same, but they can all lead to the outcomes that you want to have. It's just a matter of deciding you want to have them, having fun as you're figuring out what it looks like for you, and being as authentic as humanly possible along the way. So that is the Head First Party House that is going to help us contain the coming out party that we never get to leave. And it can be stressful, it can be scary, but it can also be a lot of fun, and you are more than capable of creating the life you want within this super dope party house. So I hope that was helpful. I will be going into more detail on some of the specifics of this, but this is kind of the general overview, and that is what's up. So until I catch you next time, make sure that you're having fun, being yourself, and living head first.